So let's talk Necronomicon materials. When working with the Necronomicon, you'll notice that you will need several different tools to perform the rituals correctly. These things include the Aga Mas Saratu, the Sword of the Watcher, the Dagger of Inanna, the Lapis Lazuli wand, and different wardrobe materials, the seals of the Zonai, and of the gates as well. I know that in previous videos I discussed following the book to the letter, but here's a further explanation of that. When making materials, following the book to the letter means using tools when it states to use tools. For example, you cannot hope to successfully walk a gate without a seal and an actual gate to walk around. You cannot hope to summon your personal watcher without the Aga Mas Saratu or the Sword of the Watcher, and you cannot hope to do any rituals at all without the same amulet that the Mad Arab himself had. Here is the difference. Because most people will not have access, either financial or otherwise, to such funds as to gain solid slabs of silver, bronze, gold, or other materials such as tin. To make the seals, follow the color correspondences. Use markers or any other artistic materials you prefer. When I did the gate walking, of course I had to make the seals of the Zonai each time, so I used paper and Sharpies to follow the directions of the Necro. So I actually made them on paper, and then I used them in ritual. The seal of Nana, for example, was to be made on a slab of silver, which I could not find or afford, so I made the seal on black construction paper with silver Sharpie marker. The necklace that the Mad Arab wore around his neck that I also had to make, because I follow the Necronomicon tradition, was made with paper and a laminator and some cord to make a necklace. My Aga Mas Saratu, which should be a bowl to burn offerings to my personal watcher, is actually a salsa bowl from Dollar Tree that I decorated with Sharpie with the suggestions from the Papers in the Attic blog. If you want to learn more about that, go to the Papers in the Attic blog. Google Papers in the Attic. When I perform a ritual of calling, I don't wear a robe or a frontlet of calling or the crown of Anu, but I do mark myself with the sigils on my body where those vestments would go, so on your forehead, on your chest. This is part of figuring out the secrets of the system that the Mad Arab suggested and still allowed me to master the Necronomicon. To work with the system means to have a creative freedom to put your own energy into the tools that you use, but to follow the tradition's scripts, sigils, and rituals as they are written. So don't change a word in the script. Currently, I'm working on an edition of the Simon Necronomicon with all of these suggestions, tips, tricks, and secrets for those that would follow in the footsteps of myself, Simon, Papers in the Attic, and the Mad Arab. Stay tuned for more information on this work that I'm engaging in, and for further tips if you want to follow the tradition of the Book of the Black Earth.